All right. Okay, guys, we're going to make some videos to go over with your semester test practice to be able so that you can check that what you did was correct, and also so that you can ensure that that you can practice it and multiple times until you're able to do it well. Okay, so number one says to solve each inequality. So before I get overwhelmed with anything, I want to make sure I look at what it is. And solving means that we need to figure out what n is. So I'm going to just use this white space over here to rewrite this. Okay. And I know it's an inequality because instead of an equal sign, I have a less than or equal sign here. Okay, so to solve this, I know I'm going to want to distribute this negative 5 to all of the pieces here. So negative 5 times 6 is negative 30, and negative 5 times negative 5n is a positive 25n. My minus 3, my less than or equal to 117 all come straight down because I didn't do anything to them. After I do that, I'm going to want to combine my like terms. So I know that my constants over here, negative 30 and negative 3, are both just numbers, and so they can be combined. So I'm going to combine those and make those negative 33. My plus 25n is going to go straight down. My less than or equal to 117 is going to go straight down. At this point, both sides of the inequality are simplified. So there's nothing more I can do on this side. There's nothing more I can do on this side. So now I have to solve, which means to use inverse operations. So I want to get this negative 33 taken care of first. So I'm going to add 33 to both sides. That's going to leave me with 25n. Nothing about this changed because adding does not change my sign. Okay? Only dividing by a negative does that. So I get 25n is less than or equal to 150. And now to get that 25 away from the n, I have to divide by 25. And what I do on one side, I have to do on the other. So I'm going to move it up here. And I'm going to say n is less than or equal to, it did not change because I divided by a positive. If you divide by a negative, it's going to change. But dividing by a positive does not change it. So 150 divided by 25 is 6. So n is less than or equal to 6. And then I come over here and I find, to be really careful that I choose the right one, less than or equal to 6 is B. So number 2, solve each inequality and graph its solution. All right, so once again, I'm going to be solving it. So I'm going to move it off to the side. So I'm going to start by simplifying my sides. So I'm going to distribute. Negative 2 times negative 1 is a positive 2. Negative 2 times negative 5x is a positive 10x. And then this side, there's nothing I can simplify over here. So I have to just bring it straight down. All right, now that I've simplified both sides, I see that there's an issue here. And that issue is that I have x's on both sides. I have the variable on both sides. Up here, I did not have the variable on both sides. So I just had to move everything away from the variable. But here, since the variable's on both sides, the first step I need to do is I need to get the variable on one side and then all the numbers on the other. So I'm going to minus 6x on both. And then that is going to be a positive 4x. This is 0. And so all I left is a positive 10. So now that I have all my variables on the left side, I need to get all of my numbers on the right side. So I'm going to minus 2. And so I have 4x is less than or equal to 8. Now, subtracting does not change your sign. Adding does not change your sign. Only dividing by a negative. Multiply or dividing by a negative. So if I'm going to be dividing by a positive 4, I am not changing my sign because I'm dividing by a positive. So x is less than or equal to 2. Okay, so that's this one right here. And I can tell you that the graph is correct because it is got an equal sign, so it's got a filled in circle on the 2. and it is the x is smaller than the 2, so the numbers that are smaller than the 2 are the ones that are shaded in. Okay. Question 3 and 4 was a mistake. The questions don't match the scenario, so we're just simply going to cross those out. Apologize for that mistake.